How you guys doing? Sorry about that. I'm recording these videos a little bit late. Had a little bit of a setback this week. I'm the personal life, so haven't been able to get these out. So I apologize for the late post. But anyways, let's get into why we didn't trade on Wednesday. So we go with Forex Factory. Um, I'm recording this as of now. It's October 10th. So Wednesday, we had FOMC minutes. Now on FOMC minutes for NQ and yes, mainly just for the markets and everything and all in general. Um, on back testing and with what other people have been saying, it's usually not a good day to trade because leading up to it, it's usually just chop, and as soon as whatever hell it comes out, it's just chop, and it's just never a good day to trade. So I plus I had some stuff going on too. Wanted to take Wednesday more of a, just like a personal day off, to reset my mind, reset everything that's been going on. So I knew Wednesday was not going to be a good day to trade, anyways. And the only trade I was willing to take that day, I'll be honest with you, was a break and retest if it played out. And what happened? We marked out this candle, nothing, no valid breakout to the up, no valid break. You know what I mean? Just nothing. Now let's go. So I mean, we had this big move up. We had this big candle at 10 a.m. I guess the news right here could have been a little bit bullish, but anyways, we could have gotten in. I saw this inverse fair value gap that we technically could have. It would have been a really fast move, so it would have been hard to take. But I guess we could have taken that. I guess we could have taken that, but it wasn't really in my plan for the day, so I'm not mad I didn't take it at all. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. I don't really mind. Plus, I knew this day just wasn't a great day to trade either way, so I'm not mad at all. I didn't take this. However, technically, it is good to look back on the day and see what worked out and see what didn't. So yeah, I'm not mad about that, but it's okay. Let me just say this before I get off. There are definitely okay, trading is not something, and I have had to learn this. Trading is not something where you just go in the market and your setups happens, you take it, and you go and win every single day. That's not how it works. If it did, then people will be a lot more successful than they are. Trading is a game of numbers, in that these setups do not typically happen every single day. They happen maybe a couple times a week, but it's not worth going in and forcing a trade on a day where there's just not really a high probability setup. Like, you know what I mean? So what's the point of going out there and trying to force a trade just to get a win out there for the day? Like, if you're gonna do that, that's how you lose money. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at all. I didn't take that, not whatsoever. Uh, Zero breakout and retest to the upside. There was zero retest back to that level. So it just wasn't. It wasn't the right trade. It wasn't the right trade to make. So I am not whatsoever mad about that. Always need to know when and not to trade, because there are definitely like I wish that every 5 days of the week, I wish that you could just go on and then you could just trade and then make money. I wish, but that doesn't typically happen. That's just not really the case. It's a game of numbers. You have to play the number game. You have to, you know what I mean. So you have to be patient. This was I'm not mad whatsoever, because look, we would have probably there wasn't really a bad stuff. I mean, I guess we could have inversed this fair value gap and it would have worked out, but like I still think that I would have been a bad habit. It wouldn't have been a strong entry. Anyways, yeah, definitely a good day to stay cash. So hope you guys were too. Hope you guys had a good day too. Peace.